What's happening, people? Welcome to something a little bit different. For those that are unaware, I do play a lot of Dead by Daylight, and it's pretty much just turned into the horror version of Fortnite. Which I guess is a good thing when it comes to licensing. Well, sometimes. In this video, I'm going to list 10 killers that I'd love Behaviour to add into the game. This is just killer only, similar to how they brought in Springtrap. Ugh. I'm going to start off with characters that I don't know a lot about, but I think they would fit in with the game perfectly. So at number 1 is The Nun. I have not seen these movies. I know there's some weird telekinesis stuff involved. Gameplay-wise, that would be pretty cool. That's all I know. At number 2 is Twisty the Clown from American Horror Story. I've never watched the show. I've heard good things. The only thing that might not make this happen, I guess, is the fact that he does look pretty similar to the clown that's already in the game. At number 3 is The Candyman. I have not watched this movie in many, many years. I do think Candyman could play a little bit similar to Freddy, maybe. I'm not sure how they could incorporate the whole saying his name 5 times and all that kind of stuff.
Say his name and he appears.
At number 4 is Slenderman. I feel like all the horror game characters need to be added to the game, especially killers. Slenderman was a pretty big deal on the internet a long time ago. Plus, stalker killers are always kind of fun in DBD. Mostly Michael Myers, but I'm a bit biased. At number 5, I put the Big Daddy from BioShock. Now, this is a bit of a reach, I'll admit, because he is massive, and the law would kind of have to make it seem like little sisters have been harmed, so the Big Daddy's trying to find survivors to kill them. That's not up to me, though, that's up to Behaviour. Either way, I love BioShock. I want to be scared shitless of a Big Daddy charging at me. I'm working on a generator, I just hear the big feet stomping or something. I want to be scared of Big Daddies. Out of context, that sounds weird. Bruh. At number 6, another video game addition for me is General Rahm from Gears of War. Now that Microsoft seem to be letting other companies play with their toys, why not let Behaviour have General Rahm? He'd play similar to the Artist, I guess, like basic knife attacks, and he can command the Krill to go across the map and find survivors. I do think adding survivors from Gears would be a bit too much, so adding General Rahm makes sense to me. At number 7 is Professor Pig, one of my all-time favourite Batman villains. He did feature in Arkham Knight, and I love how they went with him. I feel like DBD can do something similar, and it would work. Have the usage of opera music in the game for tension, maybe have Dollartrons helping the same way zombies help Nemesis in DBD. I just want to see this character get more mainstream, more love. He arguably makes the Joker seem sane.
Pig, make her better. Pig, make all of us better.
You're insane.
At 8 is Carnage.
Cassidy is gone. There is only Carnage.
Staying with the comic book serial killers for another moment, Cletus Cassidy is my favourite Spider-Man villain. In the comics, he holds nothing back. He's absolutely insane. His portrayal in the second Venom movie... it wasn't terrible. It just didn't feel as accurate as he could have been. But in DBD, they can go all out a little bit. They've already got tendrils. They really love their tendrils. Cletus would obviously love to kill for the entity and the lore of the game. It's just obviously if Marvel would want to play ball. I feel like Carnage would blend in so well. At number 9 is Jack Torrance from The Shining.
You mean Shining?
Shh! You wanna get sued?
This probably will never happen. I could be wrong, so if I am, please correct me. But I believe Stephen King isn't a big fan of video games, or at least his characters being in them. But I doubt it would happen.
Scaredy cat.
Yeah.
And last at number 10 is Art the Clown. In my opinion, he's the modern day horror icon. I've not seen a character like this for years that is so popular. I also think it would be kind of creepy how quiet the games with him would be, because he doesn't speak. So there's not really much you can do to have an idea of where he is, or even if it is him at the start of a game. Plus, the use of him always having a bin bag that's just filled with stuff, that opens up a lot of ideas in the game. I would have his Mori probably be like the Tommy gun in Terrifier 2, if you know, you know. With Art as well, you can get some choices of skins. You know, around Christmas time, they could release Art as Santa. Now, I know for a fact there's going to be people that have been watching this and they're going to be upset because I haven't mentioned the obvious choice. But I do have Jason in another video, do not worry. This is just killers I do have Jason in another video. I also do have a Survivors video if you're interested in watching that. But that's my 10 killers I'd like to see in DBD. Is there anyone you do think I missed? Who's your killer main? Let me know that as well. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Nice and quick through the tip. 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 Nice and quick through the tip.